Hey everyone, welcome back. We're playing some more Swain Norra today. And as the first few days of the patch get settled and everything, Swain Norra has actually been one of the best decks so far. After looking at the Runeterra meta report that they do, of all the decks with at least a 1.5% play rate, Norra Swain has the second highest win rate at 55%, which is obviously a really good win rate overall. And I was curious about how it would do early on in the patch. The first day I played it and I won like I had like a 6-game win streak. I was like 8-2 overall, something like that. And it felt really, really, really good because a lot of people were playing board-based decks, things like Jack's Orin, where Scorched Earth and Disintegrate can really flip the matchup. But I was curious as the time went on because at the moment, I believe Rise is the most played deck. And that kind of takes away a lot of your strengths as a deck because you want to rely on like Disintegrate and stuff, and they just don't play a ton of units that you want to be spending multiple cards on, other than like Rise, obviously. But it felt pretty good. You could swarm them out a little bit. And so yeah, it was an interesting matchup, and I thought that would be interesting to continue to play because I've been enjoying it the past few days. Obviously, since it has such a high win rate too, I thought I'd give it a try and see what you guys think of it. I'm always so curious about keeping Swain. I don't think I'm going to here. I think I'd rather look for hard removal against a more aggressive Fearsome deck. Yeah, this is a pretty decent hand, I think. Because Swain kind of just gets roasted. He's not a Fearsome blocker if Nocturne gets him vulnerable. And I'd rather be a little bit more controlling early on here. Pretty happy, just play group shot here. Cards I love in this deck. Norra and Junk Construct and Portalpalooza are just such great, well-rounded cards. Norra's obviously my favorite card of the deck. Just get those portals going. But especially in matches like this, it's nice to be able to block with the Junk Construct. With the Fearsomes, though, I'm not sure how useful it'll be. And this hand's kind of awkward. I'm not sure if we should use this here. But I think we're going to. I want to use our mana efficiently here. It kills us off pretty well. We don't burn any mana. And we just don't have much else going on. So I'll try to buy us some time. Save some damage here and there. Like, yeah, this is just so awkward. I don't know what to do here. Do we actually just have to, like, pass this turn? There's no way, right? I think we're going to just stun this. But I don't want to use a Disintegrate on it. This hand is just really awkward at the moment. I don't like this. Drawing Puzzling Signpost in a Minimorph is pretty miserable. I actually don't know if that's the specific draw we had, like if I used a card in between there. But it feels really bad, either way. So like, what do we do now? Like, our hand is literally just bad. If we pass in the end of the round and they open attack next turn, we don't have any damage spells to like actually stop them. If they develop, we get to stun, thankfully. But if they just open attack, we're in so much trouble. We just don't have much of an option, though. Unfortunate. We can Collegist. That's really good, though. It definitely feels kind of sad that... Ooh, I guess I'll take Bouncing Bomb. It's like actually a removal here. I was considering taking Scrap Heap, but I think I'll just take Bouncing Bomb. The deck does usually feel very clean. You get to like... I don't know, it feels pretty decent about not really running into this problem where you just have nothing to do in hand. But we drew 3 cards right here that are 6 mana or more that we don't really want to use in the early game. So I'm not going to read too much into that as a problem with the deck. Or necessarily that I'm playing poorly. Although I'm sure I made a few more mistakes. If I had known our hand would have been a little bit more clunky, I could have been much more conservative with our removal. Like the early group shot, we could have saved to trigger with a Disintegrate on a more important unit that's threatening more damage. But obviously, as it is now, we're looking a little clunky. Obviously, like this matchup would be a lot easier if we had portals to block these guys, Portalpalooza, things like that. But for now, we'll make do. It'll definitely be hard to come back. We don't have our Swain in hand or like a leveled Swain Leviathan combo to threaten for a while. That's really good too. I'm gonna play the Sentry now. I don't want to get open attacked again with no Fearsome blockers on board. I think this game's probably over, but we just kind of had a really awkward draw, I think. Part of that is what happens though if you're playing against an aggro deck. As a more control type deck, if you don't draw any useful cards for the matchup, you kind of get run over too quickly before you can stabilize. And our deck just is not built for dealing with Fearsomes either. Right, like all of our things like Collegist, 2-1. Aloof Travelers, 2-3. Norra gets portals that a lot of times don't have the extra health. So Cool deck though. Obviously I haven't seen the deck in a while, so it's kind of fun, but I feel like we could have put up more of a fight if we had a little bit better of a hand. I'd have to look back at our mulligan to see what we had in our opener, because I'm not actually sure off the top of my head what we pitched back. I have been loving this deck though. I don't know what it is, but it's very much my style of deck with in like a similar area of play compared to like Tribeam. Ooh, like this hand looks really good. Do we keep Conchologist and look for a spell to pair with Disintegrate? Or do we just pitch Conchologist looking for an actual spell in hand? Because this gives us an extra look at Norra, but I also don't want to do like a mini morph. Like I think I'm going to keep this. Every top deck has Noxus or Bandle City in it. Is that true? Let's see. What is it, Bandle City or Noxus? Okay, let's see. Out of the top 10 decks, there's Katarina Gwen, Misfortune Twisted Fate, Viego Norra, Swain Norra. So yeah, about half of the top 10 decks all have one of those regions in it. That's pretty funny. I hadn't noticed that. I feel like I had been running into a lot of Bandle City, but I hadn't really thought about it all that much. That's actually a good point. I haven't seen much of the Vagar Norra deck this patch. Alright, I think we'll just let this go. No reason to use a Death's Hand on it. I will play Junk Construct in case they have a Snapjaw Swarm. I'd prefer to sacrifice the Junk Construct for free rather than Conchologist. Maybe we'll get a little more information too to figure out what we want to grab from Conchologist. But ideally, it's probably going to just be something like a Pogi Stick to pair with Disintegrate. I've had an interesting time playing against Lurk with this deck. I feel like it's you have lots of good chump blockers. Oof, like what do we do here? Do we really want to take a Fervor? I kind of just want to take a stun, I think. Maybe it's just better to take Fervor. It can kill, like, if they try getting an early Rek'Sai level up, if they run, like, the Ruthless Predator stuff. Plus, it can kind of be like a double block, if you know what I mean. But it's not the most efficient spell to pair with Disintegrate. Most of their units can die to the Noxian Fervor, except for, like, Rek'Sai and, like, the Undercaller or whatever it's called. I don't know the names of the alert cards, but you know what I mean. The big ones. Okay, another Conchologist is actually a pretty decent hit here. Oof. These are not good Conchologist cards. I guess we take Noxian Tailstones. We can go the Whirling Death. Oh, they missed Lurk too. Wow. Well, now what do we do? I don't particularly want to throw away these chump blockers because they can block a lot more damage later on. This is like an easy Pogi Stick target. I don't feel like I want to use Death's Hand here. We could just pass. Or we could just go like this and actually kill one of them. I think that's fine. I don't particularly like it, but maybe it's also worth it to save Noxian Fervor for Pike's spell. That could actually probably be much better than just saving like an extra few damage here. Like what, we save an extra 2 damage by swapping that block. But we do get rid of one of those guys permanently instead of leaving it on the board. I'd like to just get Portalpalooza down this turn. But we have to threaten like a spooky attack. Okay. No, this is a little unfortunate. I guess we can Portalpalooza first in case we get a worse blocker. Or a better blocker. Oh, I don't know if that's good enough for us. I'll take the extra draw, I suppose. Okay, sweet. This is a good blocker. That's actually pretty decent. The Sea's Voice can block the 4/3 next turn too. So I'll just think I'll leave it back. I won't let them take the trade here. We have 2 Fearsome blockers. This is always nice because that little 1-drop can be pesky. when I don't want to use my like pokey sticks on the little one chop. I'd rather save it for disintegrate. So many three power units. I feel like we don't hit those all the time. That's pretty good. Okay, I think we just have to kill that on sight, right? Instead of like stun flocking disintegrate, we can just go death stand disintegrate. Seems fine. Only leaving 2 mana up. Kind of not doing anything else for this turn, but that's fine. I don't know if we're going to be able to stick a Leviathan soon. They don't have enough lure triggers to really threaten the Leviathan with a Peg spell, so I think it might be worth it. Plus it also draws us to Swain, which is good. Again, I think I could take the 2 damage here. This can block a big lurker later on. Plus, if they have a Snapjaw Swarm, I want to be able to kill it. Alright. Pokey Stick. Okay, that's good. What do we want them to do here? I also don't really want to use this Pokey Stick on this Chronomancer because it's our only ping to set up a Disintegrate onto like a Rek'Sai. But their Lurk isn't very big. I think their Lurk's at what, 3? So he'll be at 6 next turn. So he won't be leveled before the attack. I think we'll be able to kill him. So I can maybe slam the Leviathan here. Feels uber sketchy. I don't like doing that, but I think we're safe. And I'm not even sure if it's worth it to attack with Leviathan, because it puts his health too low to be able to efficiently block anything threatening or stay alive through like a pike spell. So I think I'm just gonna pass. We do also have Whirling Death, that's interesting. Again, I'm not sure how many of their key units I'd kill other than Pike. Really? Okay.
It can be undone.
I think I'll take the block.
I cannot stand for this.
Ah, this seems so risky. I think they have Pike would be too big. I'm just going to take the 2 damage. Okay. Hey, Emotionless, what's up? I'm too scared of our Leviathan dying here. I'm gonna try to get Swain on board, and the Pokey Stick would be enough to level, or just our Leviathan flipping on the next round to get the Swain combo on board. There's Pike. Okay, so we can stun Flock and still play Swain. I'm pretty happy with that. Nice deck you're playing. Remember when I said it was good for seasonals and then I wanted EU? Yeah. It's a fun deck. I've been having a lot of fun with it so far. I still haven't... Ooh, I wish I'd stunned that. Okay, we can Flock Pike. I guess we can just play Swain next turn then, right? Sure. Oh, I guess that's probably kind of stupid. They could... Okay, I was gonna say, if they had Bone Skewer, I'd feel sad, but, alright. GG. Yeah, it's doing so well on ladder 2, like, overall. I'm very, very impressed with it. Shyvana Leona, heck yeah, I love this kind of deck. I've been trying Viego Evelyn, but it's feeling kind of meh. Yeah, I think I saw it once. I think it kind of toasted me though. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Viego Evelyn hasn't been incredibly powerful ever, really. Has there been a point when like it was super strong? I always struggle with my mulligans. I'm never sure if I should keep like a card like Group Shot without Disintegrate already in hand. Like, I think I'll just pitch this. The deck needs 1 mana hate spike back? Gotcha, yeah. Or Viego back to 5. Yeah. I have seen a few different Viego brews. Stuff like Norra Viego, Viego Evelyn, and I feel like there were a few others, but I don't remember them off the top of my head. Jeepers. I guess we could pass. We could also just throw out our Portal Palooza. I'm not entirely sure if we're spooked if they have a turn 3 to develop. I don't like tapping out, but I don't think they're going to be able to efficiently use like 6 mana this turn to make us sad. Yeah, like this we can kill with a flock next turn if we need to. I've tried Norra Viego too, but I preferred Evelyn. I just love Viego, yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's fine for us to just go Concologist here. They can't really attack with the 4/5 or else we can just flock it. Death Lotus is an interesting way to set up lots of flocks. But I don't think it's worth it. I think we can just go drop the bomb. Because I want to be able to put drop the bomb on a stack, like as they summon a unit, and then flock it and when they attack or something like that. To be honest, it's not even Viego, it's Hydrovine. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's cool. I always thought Hydrovine was a cool card. The card feels so unfair. Oh shoot, that's a problem. I always forget about that card, and I never ever know what decks to expect it in. And when I see it, I'm like, oopsies, that's pretty big. Well, we could kill the 3/3, but that seems kind of useless. So I suppose we take our lump and move on, and can't really play any of our key units without getting concerted striked. I'll try to get some damage on it, because I guess we could flock it later on, but it feels kind of sad. I'd rather have a Disintegrate in hand. We'll pass for now. We only have, oh, nice. Oh, that's kind of funny. Well, we could go Aloof Travelers here. Kind of just try to find our answers. Try to get rid of their conditions, win conditions. This is honestly a little spooky. We can still kill a Leona.
Look, a thing.
Elf, that's not ours.
We got rid of one Leona. Cool. Puzzling Signpost is actually interesting as well to try to protect our Swain from like a concerted strike or something for a turn. I'll probably just go Poke Stick Flock here. Again, we get to save a mana if we go Group Shot, but I want to find our cards. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. Ooh. What if we just end the round? Because I'm going to end the round here because I don't want to play Flock without being able to follow up with a Disintegrate if necessary. Shoot. Okay. Well, we can go here. I don't even know if we want to kill this thing. Do we want to, like, deal with it until they get the Overwhelm card? Because, like, if we kill this, then they just replay the Draconic Bands, right? And then we have a hard time killing whatever unit they play it on. What a punish? Yeah, actually, though. Like, who the heck plays Solari Stellarcord, right? That is actually really bad now. We're going to spend, like, at least an extra card this turn. Because my thing was last turn, if I flocked and they had a Sharp Sight, then this turn we'd have a hard time killing Shyvana because we didn't have, like, we couldn't go Flock Disintegrate on her. I think I'm slightly more spooked of Shyvana for now. I don't want the Shyvana to start getting the strafing strikes. Oh gosh, okay. Well, we had to burn a lot of cards this turn. But that's okay, that's okay. We'll figure it out. We are in trouble if they give this thing Overwhelm at some point. Because I don't think these buffs will stay if we play Mini Morph, right? Only the 3/3 from Draconic Bands will stay. I'll play Norra now. We'll expose her to a single combat. But I think we're okay because I'd rather save the puzzling signpost to protect Swain if necessary. Although I'm not sure if Swain's going to do much for us unless we get, like, Swain plus Leviathan on board. I don't know if our opponent will use a Sharp Set here, because they might be a little spooked of running into another... whatchamacallit? Why can't I think of the name? Disintegrate. Okay. Can we play Swain here? And what will it do? I feel like it's more like just... we have the time to play him now. He's not actually adding much to the board at the moment. Because, as you can tell, he's not really attacking for a while. Maybe it's just a Portal Palooza angle.
The suspense is terrible. I hope it lasts.
Okay, Hatched Egg. Isn't that the card that can give them the overwhelm? So they decided to go with drawing 2 dragons.
Witness my true power.
Well, I tapped out, and that will allow it to let us. Excuse me. That will allow us to kill Shyvana without having to worry about any more spell shields. Decent. Norra is kind of close to leveling. Oh, that's kind of funny.
Ours is the one true light.
Is it ever worth to stun this thing now? Because we take a ton of damage if they can find the overwhelm card. I think I'm just going to play Conchologist first. I'd rather look for cards. This is actually interesting. I would take Roar of the Slayer if we had an easy way of killing off these small dudes. But none of our units can trade. we have 3 portal units that all have 1 power or less. So I guess we could take Transfusion. It's actually kind of interesting. We could take Transfusion... excuse me. We could take Transfusion to buff up one of our units in order to kill like 3/3. Don't know if that's particularly important though.
Will be shared. Easy does it.
Go away.
Loop-de-loop.
How the heck are we ever killing this thing? We don't run any copies of Scorched Earth. Like we literally have 2 copies of Minimorph. And we'd have to use like... we'd have to find another Disintegrate, I suppose. Okay. I'm just gonna... I don't think we need to do anything here. Like, do we want to kill these? I don't know if it's particularly important right now. Maybe it is. I don't know how many opportunities we'll get to kill it later on. So we'll try to trim down the board while we can. Because we don't have a ton of easy access to portals right now. We pretty much only have to rely on Norra. Sure. I don't know. I'm so scared about developing Swain just because I feel like he's going to get Concerted Strike right away. But we could have taken this turn to play... Oh, are you kidding me? We literally just burned a Disintegrate in a Minimorph? My goodness. That is actually really bad. The 2 cards in the deck we really needed to keep in hand.
What wondrous discoveries await below.
Okay, Norra, you're almost there.
Skip and a hop. To and fro and to.
Feeling a little behind the 8 ball here. I don't know where we're quite getting out of this. I'm like, at this point, I'm kind of just leaning on Norra getting us some huge portal hits. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I think we can just slam Swain here. He's pretty much dead for the rest of the game. Those units are just too big. Single combat is almost always going to kill him. So at some point we just have to play him and hope he sticks for a little bit.
By my hand will Noxus rise.
Okay. 1 unit down. If we can stick Leviathan, maybe we get there. That's also very bad.
To shine like the sun, you must burn like it. Daylight
This is their second Leona though, because we got rid of one with
behold the sun.
aloof travelers earlier. So I think I'm probably just gonna go Arachnoid Sentry here. Stun Leona, protect our Norra maybe. And then we can stick Leviathan. We have Flock available. I definitely want to kill this Inviolus Fox, but we don't have any units big enough to really deal with it. Okay. Losing our whole board again, but that's okay. Still no strike spells, makes me feel a little bit more relaxed. I guess we kind of don't really care if they have Concerted Strike in hand or not. Like, Puzzling Signpost just gives it back to them to kill Swain next round.
Destination in sight. Bring these lands to their
Okay, we're getting there. We're almost getting Norra level 2. Do we ever take an attack here? What if we try to hit Norra's level up first? Or what if we... Oh, jeepers. I'm actually really tempted to attack here. Like, they haven't played a strike spell yet. I feel like they would have just played single combat last turn if they had it, right? I think we're actually okay to take this attack.
Face my shield.
Interestingly enough, we could go Poke Stick plus Death's Hand to get Swain's overwhelm damage, but I think we're pretty happy with this. Raven, that's pretty bad.
Sunlight lines.
Oh, nice. 3 portals. Heck yeah. Okay, Norra's getting in business.
Ready for a new adventure.
Okay. Wait, what? I don't want to play this guy, do I? I guess we could. He's just a bigger unit. Sure, why not? We'll get him on board. We could keep up enough mana to replay Swain if I do kill him. But I also am tempted to just flock this guy before he's unkillable with flock. Maybe we also just want to kill Leona next turn too, but we don't have Disintegrate. I don't know. I'm thinking either kill the Sun Guardian, play aloof, or just pass. I'm not sure which option to go with. Okay. Well, I think we have to let that go, unfortunately. That's pretty bad. I mean, if our Leviathan was dead anytime this game, right? This guy's just too big. I'm still waiting for that many more for or Disintegrate to come along. Oh, I guess
But not for
we don't have a jaw in hand, so I guess we have to let this go. I don't think it's worth it to really ever ship this back. They just replay it, right? So we could go aloof.
we made it. Yay.
Wallop's good. That gets us through if they have a The Overwhelm card. And round? Sure. Norra portal, Norra portal. Heck yeah. And Luigi Swain. What is this guy? Okay, I'll take it. Ooh, yeah, okay, that's good. Sure. A little worried about Leona here, but maybe we just let her go. We Pokey Stick her before she attacks, and then we just replay Swain. We're also taking a ton of damage, though. I'm gonna Pokey Stick first. I'm gonna Pokey Stick here because we can kill this thing. And since we don't have Disintegrate, I don't think it's worth it to pair or to pop Leona's thing. Pretty sure Scorched Earth is like 2 off in this current meta. Yeah, I think so too. I think it is worth it. I was playing it over the weekend. I was playing I think 1 copy of Scorched Earth. But I grabbed the most, like the best win rate type, or like whatever list was recommended in the Mastering Runeterra meta report. I grabbed and gave that a one try today. The difference was it cut 1 Sentry, cut 1 Scorched Earth to add a copy of Disintegrate and 1 copy of something else. I'm not entirely sure what else it was, but it was slightly different. But it did run copy. Double wallop is actually interesting here. I really wish we had another unit, but our deck is probably running out. Yeah, we have 0 Concologist left, 0 Loop Travelers, but we do have 3 Gem Constructs still. Oh, going after the Crocolith, even though he's stunned. I feel like that was strange. I almost thought they were going to just go after Swain here. We can take a little bit of damage. I think we can go with the first Swain here then. And I don't know if we need to stun anything here. But yeah, I agree. I think it could definitely be worth it to pop in a copy of Scorched Earth. I might do that after this game. Oh, what if everyone rallies? That's a little sad. I like that. It's a few extra blockers. That's actually kind of funny. Maybe not worth it here, but... Oh, wait. Impact doesn't do anything because it's in combat, so it won't stun the blocking units. It is 2 blockers, though. But Shark Trainer is also just a super funny card. I don't know if it does anything, though. I guess I'll go Tenor of Terror. Okay, what if we just go for it with swinging with Swain, wallop whatever they block with, and then try to push damage that way? Is that stupid or what? I'm getting kind of desperate. We finally find Disintegrate too, which is good. Should we go for it? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of dumb. We have a second Swain in hand though. It could go so bad. I don't know what to do. I feel like we could just swing in with 4 with Norra. Then try to withstand next turn. We can also swing in with the Crocolith. Because no matter how they block, they either lose one of their units, or we get to disintegrate the Sun Guardian. Okay. I think I'll keep Norra alive here. No portals in our deck at the moment. No Portal Paloozas in our deck, so we're pretty much only getting more portals if Norra hits. Am I okay with that? I think we can just replace Swain. Or maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should just play the Tenor of Terror first. Next turn we can play Swain. Because I'm going to want some blockers, and I don't want to have to block with Norra. She has Challenger, but we can just stun her next turn. So I think this is fine. I'm just going to get our blockers on board. And we're actually getting to the point now where We might just be able to kill them next turn with the impact. Plus, oh heck yeah, that's so good. Oh my gosh, that's so good. We actually have so few cards left in deck. I'm pretty okay with just playing a second Norra here. As the Portal Palooza, and there's a good chance we can just draw again later if we need to. Okay. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. We have lethal with elusives next turn. Shoot, they're really going for it, aren't they? Should we keep a double wallop or play Swain as a blocker? Swain just dies to Leona. We can wall up if necessary, because we're not dying otherwise. Like if they pull here, I think we still live. So we'll see what they do. If they have spell shield, I'm much more sad. And we have group shot to pop a spell shield. Okay, okay. So do we get there? This is getting so intensely close. And we still have the play next turn. Our opponent doesn't have many cards in hand, so I think we can go for it next turn where we just attack with Swain, wallop whatever is blocked by him, or whatever is blocking him, to push extra damage that way. Heck yeah! Win conditions everywhere! Oh, you can stay back as blockers. We don't need you. No, we're stunning everything anyway. Or killing everything anyways. Maybe. Okay, no strike spells, no spell shield. Or spell shield's fine, no strike spell. We have puzzling signposts. Maybe we're actually okay here. Maybe we get out of this. Okay. Does this work first? That's lethal. Okay. Yes, that's his last card. Wow, what a game. Holy smokes. That was so insanely long. That was like a 10-minute, 20-minute game or something? I'm actually not sure. Round 15. What a game. That was fun. What a game, sheesh. Yeah, honestly, that was pretty crazy. I wasn't sure if we'd win that one or not. That took a while, but we eventually drew our cards. Norra got us some cards. I mean, it was a good game. Wow. I love games like that. That's just so fun. I wonder how fast we lose that if our opponent, instead of drawing 2 dragons, gave their dragons overwhelm. Okay, Gwen Katarina. This is another one I think we should be decent in. Oh, I forgot to put in Scorcher too. Hopefully that's not as big of a problem here. Minimorph's tempting keep, but I think we'll pitch it. Norra, that's interesting. I do like Norra a lot. I don't think they play Quietus, do they? After the nerf? I'm not actually sure. I haven't seen too much Katarina Gwen since Katarina got nerfed and Quietus got nerfed. Conchologist is good too. Next turn we can Death Sand Katarina if necessary. If they open attack, I probably will play Death Sand on the Fearsome. It's a good card. Yeah, I don't want to take that much damage. Probably pretty important to save as much damage as possible here. Oh, I guess if they mark the Isles were a little sad, huh? Didn't think about that one. Should I go for that anyways? I feel like I should always take that chance anyways. 3 damage adds up quick in this matchup. Because if they use a Mark of the Isles there, it's one that's not going onto Katarina, which is obviously very important. Sweet, okay. 2 portals is good. That makes me feel a lot more safe. I'd like to go... Okay, I was gonna say, if they play Katarina here, we might kill her right away. But I'd like to get some units down. So we can go Junk Construct. I am a little hesitant about playing Oncologist because I expect he'll just die to the Vile Feast, but it's probably worth it to try to get a spell. Double Leviathan's very clunky. That's so greedy. If we have like a Poke Stick or something there. But unfortunately we do not, and I don't want to waste our only other way to kill Katarina. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Probably just Sigil of Malice. It's another way to kill Katarina. A little expensive, but that's okay.
Wondrous discoveries await below.
2 portals in deck, Junk Construct on board. Feeling pretty okay at the moment, but our hand is kind of clunky. I am okay with leaving Oncologist to try to block another big unit later on. Or if like they rally here type thing. I guess it's an easy Shunpo target. Oh shoot, that's right, okay. If I kill my own Norra, do they get the rally? They do. Man, I really want a Norra. Alright, well, we'll see what happens here. I'm not sure if I want to use Death Head to get or not. Maybe it's worth it.
Easy does it.
Maybe... yeah, this is fine. We have 3 portals in deck, so like, we can probably refill our board. Jeepers, I really don't want to stop that draw. If they have Katarina, we just lose if we use a Sigil of Malice, I think, right? Ah, I hate that, but we have to let it go. Leviathan, you're so slow. If you were like Pokesticks or group shots or anything, we'd be feeling so much better. Because I've been able to draw like 4 cards for those Glimpse Beyonds. That's a big difference here. I could take my open attack, but I'm not sure if it's worth it or not. Maybe we push an extra little bit damage. Because that could add up once we start trying to get Swain and Leviathan on board. But like if they have Rally or Opulent Foyer, I guess we can just do this. Push 2 damage. Probably not worth it. Wastewalker's a good blocker, I suppose. Doesn't push enough damage to really be worth getting him vulnerable to Flocker or Vile Feast. Another awkward turn. Ugh. I've played this game so poorly. I'm very angry at myself. Our opponent also just has like... That seems unnecessary. I guess I just want to open attack though. They'll have 2 Foyers. In hindsight, I definitely should have taken the 3 damage, but I feel like that wasn't where I went wrong with this game. There we go. That's pretty decent. Not the best hit, but pushes some damage. Swain's good. Next turn we can get Leviathan down. Not sure if it's worth it. I guess we go Swain then this turn. We just kill Gwen. If they have Katarina after this, I don't think there's much we can do. We've already burnt our removal on other things. And we tried holding on to this as long as we could for a Katarina. Alright, it's a lot of damage.
I'll take everything.
I guess we could save 2 damage here. Maybe it's worth it. But I don't like doing that because it's prone to Vile Feast now if we need it as a blocker later on. It's an easy Shunpo target. I don't know. Maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe it's fine to just save the damage. Our open attack looks fantastic though. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna be pushing a ton of damage in our open attack. Swain will be leveled after that, and then we can stick Leviathan, hopefully. I guess they probably run Vengeances, right? I think they run like 2 Vengeance.
Glory, courage, excuses for war.
If they don't have a blocker here, we're looking really good. Or even if it's not a fearsome blocker. If it's like a boisterous host. Yeah, okay. Looks good. I guess they could have another Mark of the Isles, but that's decent draw too. That's huge if this goes through. I'm really scared about playing Leviathan here. They'd be able to take some time to set up their attack, but I think it's probably worth the risk. Because they can't attack this turn unless they play like Katarina plus Shunpo, then we're feeling really sad. So I guess we'll see what they do here. It is actually kind of bad if they rally. Would have to probably use...
Please make yourself right at home.
I think I'm going to slam it. How bad is it if they have a Shunpo? They get attacked with 2 Opulent Foyers, and a Phantom Butler will be forced to block with. I guess we'll see what they do first. Ah, jeepers. Should I just slam Leviathan there? I feel like that's really bad. Okay. Well, we can't kill it right now, so I'll just play Leviathan. And that should stun them, so that's much better. I think notice they didn't pass there. I feel like that would have been actually really bad if they took the pass. We still have to block one of these things because it's going to be pushing like 12 damage. But we could also kill our Eternal Dancers. We'd have 3 portals, so it's probably worth the risk to go for Portal Palooza here. Well, not worth the risk. It's like, fine. Cool. Nice. Oh, I like that. I wish we could keep that alive. That'd actually be really good at pushing some extra damage. Probably not worth it, though. And I don't think it's worth putting Leviathan into danger. We have another one. It won't be in flock range, so maybe it's worth it. And then we can pass to see if they have a rally. Our open attack is also very nasty again next turn, because it'll stun the 2 units. Oh, that's so bad! Well, we don't have any options. GG. Rats! I thought we were getting there. We had such a good turn. We had Leviathan and Swain leveled, and we still lost. Ah! Where's Pokestick when I need it today? Oops, what did I just do? Alright. That was a good game too, but I thought we could come away with that one. Unlucky. They still might have had a chance though, even that turn, without the might, if they had like a rally plus something else. I don't know. Maybe it would have been close. But those blocks were a little redundant at a certain point. Mono Norra. Very cool. I like this. Is it worth it to pitch group shot to look for a 2 damage card? Maybe. It's also just fine on its own. What is a kill that's really meaningful? Probably not much. Okay. There you go. My boy Junk Construct. I keep forgetting to put in Scorched Earth. Alright. Would you like to trade our Junk Constructs? Why are they playing Mono Norra? What's the gist? What do they get from not playing other champions? Probably just second Junk Construct here. I think that's fine. We can get an attack here. Okay, no, we can't. So we'll pass. I don't think it really matters to attack here because they might play something that gets more damage out next turn. No way to kill Norra either, if they do have her. But I feel like they would have played her by now. Draw an ally with 5 power. That always draws Leviathan. That's kind of interesting. Is that worth it though? I guess it's not bad. Kind of like a tutor your tutor card. More than an extra ping. Maybe it's worth Poison Dart. It's just a 1 mana ping. Set up a flock or something or disintegrate.
Beneath the waves. Persistence is key.
Do we take this trade? I don't think so. We have other stuff coming that could block it potentially. It's only 2 damage at this point. Maybe it's not a big deal. I do want to use my cards though. I want to use Pokestick soon or something. Poison Dart. I suppose our opponent's probably sitting on their Norra too. They kind of expect Norra to die pretty quick. I'm pretty happy to use Pokestick here now because I don't want it to get pranked. It's an easy kill, so I'll throw it out. Use some mana. There's Swain too. That's good. Heck yeah! This card has actually won me a game over the past week. I had like a 5/5 Dunk Construct. Okay, so 1 Portal Plus is a little pricey. That's okay. I'll get Swain down here, so either he'll die, or he'll get in a free attack. Hopefully.
Noxus rise.
Our behavior.
I don't even know if I want to attack with this. Puts it vulnerable to Pokestick / group shot, things like that. Sure. We have lots of card draw. We have good pings. We can't really kill like a Norra though. But I'm feeling okay. I always feel much more comfortable in spots like this where like I might not have a threatening board position, but we just have so much stuff in hand. Like, I'm pretty happy to just play Concologist plus Portal Palooza this turn. So I'll play this Portal Palooza first because I don't want it to get pranked. We're kind of tapping out of answers to that point though if they do have a Norra, but maybe that's not worth it. This is good. This can save our own Norra. I think that's worth it. I can save our unleveled Swain too.
Curiosities lie ahead.
Okay, so there's Norra.
Misplaced my self.
I'm pretty happy to take this block. Maybe not. Because Norra Portal, Junk Construct Portal will be 5 portals. Then a Portal Palooza could potentially level Norra. But it doesn't matter, we're killing Norra anyways, so I'll save some damage, kill their unit.
Portals everywhere.
I guess I should use this Poison Dart first before they prank, because then it gets awkward and expensive. Okay. So our attack's not quite as good. But we get rid of their Norra, one of their Norras. They don't have other champions. So if we get rid of Norra, that's pretty much their only win condition, right? Decent. I like that. I don't know what to do now. All of our options feel kind of inefficient. I suppose we can just use an expensive Death's Hand. Because we're not doing much else this turn. I was kind of dumb. I wasted that Poison Dart last turn then.
No, that's not ours.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty okay. I think we got the Leviathan instead of the 7-mana Portal Palooza. But yeah, that was I wasn't thinking ahead far enough of what I would really do. Poison Dart kind of wasted there, but it's okay. Young Witch, I like that card.
Come on, Rib. Chop, choppity. That's not tamper-proof. Safety first.
Why is this guy Buffy? For more chefs. I'm probably just gonna kill this like this, I suppose. This feels awfully clunky too, though. I don't know. That feels really bad, but maybe it's worth it to just stop Norra later on. We have another well up in hand though. Kind of kills a unit. We'll have Leviathan. We'll get Swain next turn. They haven't used a ton of removal though, so I'm a little worried our Leviathan will die, but we'll get Swain anyway, so maybe it's worth the trade-off. Our attack could be really good next turn. Okay, just a mini more. That's pretty okay. Still keeps us a 3/3 blocker on board. So we could Swain next turn and flock this guy to get Swain in. Oh, now he's not even. That's right. That's right. Okay, we can play Swain though. We can protect him with Quicken. So I guess Minimorph. Minimorph's bad. Please don't have Minimorph. If they do like a Disintegrate combo, we get Quicken.
We are at war.
I'll get in here. Wait, they know we have Quicken in hand. So they... Either they have another 2 spells, or they just didn't remember it. Okay, that's really good for us, I think. Obviously, we have to reestablish our board presence, but our opponent doesn't seem to have much going on, so I think that was a really good play for us. Nice. Get some Swain level up. And Portal Palooza, heck yeah. We're drawing some cards here. Yeah, I'll play Swain.
Master your duty.
Can you kill him again? No. I'll end the round. We have a really good attack. Norra, heck yeah.
Joy is a good look in a book and a cat in a lap.
Still no Fearsome Blocker.
Let us take a peek at
Doors to adventure.
Decent. Very cool. We're hitting some cards.
easy does it.
Oh. That's a little unfortunate. I thought they'd only be able to deal with one of our champions. Swain's still alive, but I imagine they play Scorched Earth. So maybe he's not alive for long.
Oh dear.
We can kill Norra though really easily anytime they ever find a Norra. That's actually kind of funny. I don't think we need to do anything though. We're wasting some mana, but Norra's the only way to win this game, I think. Heck yeah, we got another huge junk construct. Okay. Wait. This is like turbo level Swain. It's actually kind of funny. Oh, he has augment too. Again, I'm just not gonna do anything until they play a Norra. This is a fearsome blocker, so we'll get rid of it so Swain can attack. Yeah, okay. Interesting. We could level Swain next turn, or like right now. We could go like deal 2 to me and summon a Powder Monkey. Swain's at 11, so a flock technically gets us there to level him up. So we could flock our own unit, which is actually kind of hilarious, and our opponent might not expect it. Okay, GG. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Some pretty crazy games. It felt like a lot of fun. I don't know. I love this deck. I've been playing it a lot lately.
Remember this day.
But almost back to diamond. I haven't been grinding, but we'll get there. Yeah, I don't know. This is definitely one of my favorite deck over the past week or so. Let me know what you guys think if you guys have been playing any fun decks. And I'll catch you around next time. Thanks so much for watching.